people who used to be really cool, their mind got destroyed by the woke mind virus and Trump
Yeah.
derangement syndrome.
Yeah. That's true.
Man.
Him and alongside, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Review Tech USA. I used to watch back when he still had his channel on. Like when he was actually reviewing tech videos, video games. Like he had really good content back when I was far from doing YouTube. I watched a lot of his videos back in high school, but
Mhm.
now he's really fallen off really hard too. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here it is. It's a God of War director David Jaffe defends Avowed art director Matt Hansen. And we just talked about that guy. That, like I said, he wants to go into the woods, suck dick, but you cannot suck dick in the woods. And that's the reason why he has not left his job. All right. See, David Jaffe, the director of the original God of War and Twisted Metal games, defended Avowed art director Matt Hansen. In a recent video uploaded, get the shit out of here, to his YouTube channel that appears to be cut together clips of a recent live stream, Jaffe appeared to respond to a person in the chat and read their comment. Quote, Avowed devs said that they're making the game really woke to upset Elon and Grums. He then shared his thoughts. Quote, I know that what you're talking about, Eddie. I know the art director was basically pushing back because Elon got upset and Grums got upset that there are God for why is God censored? God forbid pronouns that you can select or maybe not even select in Avowed. So the art director got pissed off and the community manager shut her account down. And the game's almost done, so I don't really know. That may have just been a sort of pissy kind of statement. Next, Jaffe said, and I agree, Morgan, when you said, oh my God, again with this, and I know, but this is it. But it is the news of the day. This is sort of what happens when in the gaming world. We're still talking games. I'm still playing lots of games. We're still doing game design discussions, but these are the people that are influencing something. Don't know why, but they are. So they're talking about, I believe, Grums, but this guy immediately started attacking Vera Dark.
Okay,
Right.
that part I didn't reach. I didn't hear him say anything yet, but
All right. So I do have a
yeah.
video pulled up. I do have
Okay.
I do have a video pulled up right over here. Let's see. Let's see. Right over here. I let me actually. I think it's here. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So here it is. I have this video right here pulled up. So this is him talking about Vera Dark, and it's like he talks about Grums and Elon first, and then he talks about Vera Dark, right?
Okay.
And this is in a separate video. This is a different separate, but it's all under the same thing, right? Let's go and see what he has to say.
And do I think Trump's assassination was staged? I don't know. But I'll make a deal with you. If you think that's beyond the pale and hard to believe, I don't know. Then you guys talking about, hell, going back to Barack Obama not being a citizen. Or you guys talking about kids going to school and coming home a different sex.
Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child.
Do you really want to go toe-to-toe with which political party, Vera, offers up a trough of horse shit? Who's got the most horse shit? I mean, you're not educated enough. You're not bright enough, Vera.
Damn. So basically calling her stupid. Right?
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah.
I don't know David Jaffe, other than the fact that he worked on the God of War games.
Or I used to like I remember reading an article like 10 to 15 years ago when he was still active in the gaming community rather than doing YouTube. Like I recall like he was holding an event to hype up Twisted Metal for the PS3. And like one of the people in the audience was asking, is Twisted Metal exclusive to PlayStation? And he was like, yes, it is. Then at the end of the event, like he was like, to the guy who asked me if Twisted Metal is exclusive to PlayStation. Can you please step up? And then he gave him a free PS3. He was that based back in the day, but I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to Dave Jaffe, and he became like this.
Trump.
Yeah,
It's Trump. It's just that the Trump ruined a lot of people, a lot of good people. It's because people like David Jaffe surround himself with the same type of people. Like the gaming industry it's like I said, it's all infected by these kind of woke people. And if you don't sort of, it's sort of like, oh, I've been friends with this guy for a long time. Me and him are buddies, right? Like me and him could potentially be butt buddies. And then all of a sudden they came out as woke, right? And then he's like, oh, but I've been friends with you for a long time, so I should support your wokeness. I should support you and your message, right? So it's like, I'm an ally. So it's sort of like they sort of feel like they have to be a part of it. And this guy's been in the industry for such a long time, right? And it's sort of sad to see him falling from grace. But now it's just like, it's done for him.
yeah,
Right?
he's been like that for a while now, along with a lot of people. He's been like that. Yeah, I've been hearing stories about what he's said in the past. Like, yeah, yes, like he's pro DEI. He's become pro DEI and stuff like that, and he doesn't really like these people resort to calling people names, calling them stupid and feared, rather than understanding the discourse on why people are so frustrated with what's going on with entertainment in general.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of sad as seeing this happen. And here we go. Here's another one right over here. It's the God of War director David Jaffe blames YouTube grifters for killing Dragon Age the Veilguard and compares transgenderism to being black.
Yeah. Whenever someone makes the argument that it's all YouTubers' fault that this game didn't do well, like, you give to that person, to whoever's using that line of reasoning, you give us people too much credit. We can't even get people to hit the subscribe button, let alone tell them to buy or not buy a game, man. It's maybe because it's a lot of people who just think the same way. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah. Right. So like, so they're blaming Asmongold because he played the game. Blaming Az being hypnotic.
Asmongold gave it a decent review. It's like it's a 6 out of 10, despite the woke shit. It's a decent game. Asmongold is actually pretty generous in his review.
Yeah. See over here, right? Whenever you cannot win an argument, you immediately go to insults. I think a lot of people do this because whenever you can't coherently come up with a good defense on why you support this game, why you are saying that this game is really good, you immediately go to insults. And I think this is a lot of what children do, right? Oh, you're a dumb doo-doo head, right? It's right over here. You don't have to like me and certainly do not have to agree with me, but please don't lie about what I say. And if you are going to try to attack me, please be smart enough to do so, Vera. Spelled incorrectly. Look, saying that you have to be smart enough to do so and immediately spelling her name wrong? Man, this guy's smart, huh? This guy's smart. Otherwise, I'll feel like I'm picking on a little kid. No.
Yeah.
Like purpose. If this is done purposely, I can see why. Okay. But the thing is that if you're going to try to call someone out, at least say their name correctly. Right?
Yeah.
This guy is absolutely insane, man. But there's more. There is we know that Trump derangement got this guy's dick. Right? During the assassination, right? During the assassination, like he said that he thought that it was staged.
Yeah, for me, it's like if I wanted to stage myself that way, I wouldn't, the bullet should go to something very near lethal. It's like half an inch, an inch too thick, but just a little bit of movement, the assassin would have succeeded. Just a little bit of movement from Trump, not that close. You wouldn't want to stage something that risky, like in the leg, in the arm, sure, but here, it's like no way, dude. It's like you just move a little bit wrong and you're fucked.
Yep. So here's right over here. It's like, was it staged? Come on, man. Give me a break with all your holier than thou horseshit tweets on this. Just nuts. So I believe prior to this, he basically said that this is staged. Like it's like he said that, I'm horrified for what I saw. But this has to be staged, right? Those Secret Service guys, and then like him coming up and say, fight, fight, fight. This has to be staged. Yeah, that guy dying, protecting his family, that was staged.
Yeah.
It's like this guy has insane TDS. Like this guy is absolutely insane, right? Like, and like I said, it's the Trump thing. It's just him. It's him just hating Trump so much that he cannot get over it, and basically blames everyone. And whoever doesn't agree with him is basically here's another one. You and your very special brand of morons can burn it to the ground for all I care. It's a building. It's not America. In America, deep in the Bible Belt, a black man and a Jew just got elected to the U.S. Senate. Choke on that, you fascist fuck. This guy, when you say he used to be based, he's not anymore. It's because of Trump. Trump ruined and melted a lot of people's brains. And it's sad. It's because God of War's one of the good shit that came out.
Mhm.
Twisted Metal was really fucking good. The fact I didn't even know about that thing. We gave a guy a free PS3. That's actually insane.
Yeah, it was an old article from a website that used to be on, but also got shut down, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I used to like that guy. Whenever I hear the name David Job, let's read what he says. But
Yeah.
now it's like whenever I hear the name, I know he said something stupid again.
Yeah. David Jaffe, the director of God of War and Twisted Metal, blamed a so-called YouTube grifter for killing Dragon Age the Veilguard and widely compared the inclusions of gender ideology to race, specifically being black. Now, if David Jaffe was black, I would like, all right, let's hear this guy out. Unless he identifies as black. I'm not sure what it is, but this guy is insane. See, in a video uploaded to his YouTube channel, which appears to be a clip from a live stream, Jaffe answered a question on the gaming community ruining the game. He says, when you say gaming community ruined this game's success, I don't think that's entirely fair, but I think there are a lot of truth in it, right? Later, he added, really, at this point, all of that gaming community that you're talking about has done is that they've made it so that they've actually made games worse, which is what they say they're trying not to do. Jaffe explained, because they have a charismatic grifter, they have the charismatic grifters that make a video that whatever reason people respond to. People who haven't played this game will hate it just because they're sort of told to hate it. The thing is, we're not influential, but let's say someone like someone like Hypnotic, people who's played the game, even Epic Mike who's played the game, Asmongold, person who's played the game. I'm not gonna play the game. The reason why is not because they're charismatic. It's not just because they're charismatic, because people believe in what they say. And then you would know if you actually go onto the likes and dislikes of their channel. First and foremost, let's check out the like and dislike ratio for that video we just talked about.
Oh,
192 likes, 1,600 dislikes. What happened to the Vera Dark one? 227 likes, 806 dislikes. Your fans will let you know if you suck dick. Right? People, if your shit sucks, people will let you know your shit sucks, okay? People let us know when they disagree with what we say, they let us know. Do we delete the comments? Absolutely not. We just leave it there. I'm not for one who's for deleting comments unless you're inciting violence or saying something that's egregious. Usually YouTube auto bans that. But yeah. The thing is that they're not just charismatic. When you're telling your fans, it's like, hey, this is what I think. And the thing is that these people actually played the game. I believe Vera Dark actually played Dragon Age the Veilguard. So she actually has a reason why to say
I'll probably make a big video about it next year when the game comes down in price. Like I'm gonna draw a shit ton of comparisons as a big, for me, I consider myself a big Dragon Age fan. Origins in particular.
Yeah.
Like it's really sad, man. What from where it came from to where it is now. It's like
Yeah.
holy shit.
Man, this guy's lost all credibility. And like, this is where you separate the artist from the art. It's like, yo, this guy is just bad, dude. Like, you made really good shit before. What the fuck happened? Now we do know what the fuck happened. Trump fucked his dick. He fucking fucked his dick up. And so what does EA do next time? They don't make a Stellar Blade. They just continue sort of, vanilla the fuck out of everything they work on and make sure that no one's going to have anything to complain about. Look, if they remove this non-binary Kunari out from this game, I think the game would have been fine. I think it's solely this character's fault.
Yeah. I agree with you there. Like, they would have gotten at least 2 points higher than its average score or whatever it is right now. And yeah, do you remember the one I showed you about what they used to look like in Dragon Age 2?
Yeah, they look badass.
Yeah, right. Like,
yeah,
they look such femboys now.
Yeah, man, that's insane. See, Jaffe didn't address the major backlash to the game pushing transgender ideology. He said they straight up ask you if you want transgender game options 1 hour in. You select yes or no. So all the people
bullshitting.
I'm not sure what this is.
Bigoting? I don't know.
I don't know. It's BL blacking? I don't know. I don't know what it says. Being blacked? I don't know. Maybe Gabby Carter will let us know. Invite it to their game. They're then referencing the character of Tosh. Jaffe said, I don't even know what it asked, but this character apparently is the Barv trans character. And so far, there's nothing. To me, that's the equivalent of saying, do you want black people in your game?
What?
Quick Google search. How many black people are there? Black population size. Let's see how many people. 1.2 billion people.
Yeah, and it's like clearly it's obvious that he hasn't played the first game or any of the other games, and that's not the reason. That's not the only reason why people are upset. It's like the way the character's written. I don't know if David Jaffe watched the clip. Like, I'm non-binary. You didn't see that one. You didn't see how brazen that one is. Like the insertion there.
Yeah. So right over here. So what's the number? 1.3 billion black people in the world. That's a lot of black people. All right. That's good. That's a lot of people. We have like about 7 billion. How many trans people in the world? Trans people in the world. 1.6 million. 1.3 million in the US who identify as transgender, representing about 0.5% of the adult population. You cannot compare black people to trans people because it's not even fucking close. That's insane, dude. That's actually insane. Right? Maybe it's this guy's white privilege that thinks he can espouse some sacrilege. I don't know, man. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's like it's the way he worded it. It's so obvious. Like, he doesn't even say the Kunari race, right? You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know the story. At the very least, it's very obvious, and you're immediately shooting down the YouTube grifters that were being bigoted, blah 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 blah. Your favorite term, whatever insult it is you like.
Yeah, we have a button that would get all the blacks out. That's the equivalent of it. But if that's what you're saying, I didn't even know that's what they're asking. Next, Jaffe admitted that the Barv scene is terrible. The only thing that I've come across so far, again, that I've seen, that cut scene, it's terribly written and performed. The Barv thing. The only thing I've even come across so far is you're talking to characters, and one of your multiple options is that you can romance a character is the same sex character. the same sex as your own character. And you can just be like, oh, no thanks. You're like a Chad on an SNL. And it's like, oh, no thanks. If that's not what you're into. He then returned to blaming YouTubers for their game's failure. The grifters who hate woke still streamed the game and played to finish, grifting and how bad the game was. So yeah, they didn't like it, but they played it for views, and ad revenue equals grift. Yeah. Isn't he grifting? Is grifting just like making money? Right?
Yeah,
because I think
you give YouTubers too much credit. Like, if people think the game is good, they're not gonna listen to YouTubers. Oh, Black Myth Wukong is a 1 out of 10 game. Do you really think people are gonna listen to that YouTuber? Or Dragon Age of Veilguard is 20 out of 10. Oh
yeah, it's like you're having a bad take, right? What was the original score that IGN gave Dragon Age the Veilguard? Was it like a 9 out of 10 or some shit like that?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, what is it now? Oh,
It's still 9, but
is it still 9?
It's still 9. It's still 9. But the thing is, another writer made a follow-up article that's shitting on Veilguard. But yeah, the argument is, oh, it's not the same writer, it's not the same reviewer. But even then, like, if two writers from the same website, you gotta have like some sort of like a fixed sentiment towards the game, not completely different ends. So it's like that's IGN like backtracking their overly hyped rating of the game.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I think David Jaffe is a fucking clown. Like, and not in a good way, right? And the thing is that, like, if people actually like your takes, and speaking of grifting, right? You made a 7-minute video about the clarification about grifters, bad writing, and bad marketing, and you got heavily ratioed. Right? You got insanely fucking ratioed. Like not even 100 likes, but yes, 1,600 dislikes. Same thing with the other one with Vera Dark. That's a huge ratio, man. But yeah, I bet you if you go to Vera Dark's channel, you go to Az's channel, you go to anyone else's channel who's played the game that you consider grifters, I guarantee you they will have a very high like to dislike ratio.
Yeah, it's like if these people think, oh, you got ratio. Did you just think we just resonate with a lot of people? We just agree that there's something wrong with this game, or this game is terribly written. It's written people with an agenda or with an intent. Maybe it's just that. Maybe you're just maybe that's why the ad revenue is big, because a lot of people agree to what they have to say.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.